Our film started off as a tribute to taxi cab drivers in D.C. All we needed was a couple of interviews from some drivers to help us tell the story. That's all. After many unsuccessful attempts, we even tried hailing cabs. We discovered taxi cab drivers were too busy to answer any of our questions.
No. Bye-bye.
Not wanting to give up on our topic and looking for a lead, our search led us to Bladensburg Road and the Yellow Cab Company. Here we will find our story and the taxi cab company apart from all others in the district.
My name is Roy Spooner, Senior, General Manager of Yellow Cab Company and Managing Partner of Yellow Transportation. Yellow Cab was formed about 75 years ago by a number of drivers. It's currently owned by Vaughn Williams, who's had it now for about 10 years. We run this company as a family company. There's Mr. Williams and I were brother-in-laws in the past, and we've known each other since we were 12 years old, and so we've remained like brothers, and our families are tightly knit. My nephew is the accounts manager, another nephew is the customer service manager. My son once ran the automotive shop. My grandson now works here as a technician. My daughter-in-law worked here. My niece worked here. So we kind of run this company this way.
My name is Christopher Williams. I'm the account manager here. My father's actually the president of the company, so right now I'm just kind of learning from the ground up. I mean, like everything from the ground up. I guess one day when he retires, I'm just gonna fit right in, My father actually started from the ground up too. He came here in the 70s. And one day, I believe, I'm not sure how long ago it was, but he was able to buy the company, And through the company, we were able to employ more family, So we all stick together here and we're trying to make it work.
My name is Christopher Grayton. I'm the call center manager and I work at Yellow Cab of Washington, D.C. The owner of the company is my father-in-law. So, of course, I met his daughter and married her. And I said, you got to hire me now. I'm your son. No. And he had a position and they brought me in. I tried to do whatever I could to help the business as best I can. So that's what I'm here to do that. But yeah, I'm the son-in-law. Okay. Yeah.
My name is Dominic Lewis. I'm the office manager here at DC Yellow Cab. This business is a family company, so a lot of people here is employed either by family or some related to someone in the family.
It's our main source of how we support all of our families. General manager is just a title that's here. Basically, we do pretty much everything. I have general responsibilities for the operations side of the company. Mr. Williams is responsible for the financial side of it, so we kind of split the responsibilities down.
I think I'm pretty important because a lot of the stuff that happens here kind of comes through me now. New drivers joining the company, a lot of them have to get their profile created by me. I get their cars painted, make sure everything is situated with their cars.
In the call center, we handle all of the calls that come in to reserve cabs. and I'm the manager of the call center. So I'm just a supervisor that helps maintain the quality of the calls and timeliness of the calls too.
My main duty is to basically provide a weekly spreadsheet, make sure all of the money that's going out, coming in is balanced as far as vouchers and account.
We have what we call functional titles, but basically if the toilet is stopped up, one of us got to fix it. The carpet is dirty, one of us has got to vacuum it.
This place I hold many hats, but I mean I started out managing the repair shop. Excuse me. Hey, how you doing, bud? Yeah, where I'm going right now, this is the automotive repair shop. And this used to be my office. Yeah, there's different guys that have taken over the place now. I used to sit right here and do all my jobs. This is one of my former customers right here. Yeah, how you doing? And I would come in here, start my day, you know, getting ready to see what's going on in the shop, taking new customers and everything, trying to get the job rolling. And these are all the bays that we have. A lot of the guys that used to work with me are still here. These are the new owners. There's some nice guys. You can see they're busy, as you can tell. But I used to come through and just, you know, maintain the business like this, service all the cabs of the fleet. Now the fleet here is quite large, like 600 or 700 or so maybe. I mean, it's been larger, you know, it comes and goes. But we have a lot of rentals, a lot of private cars, and we're working on rentals and private cars here.
There are several companies that are within the umbrella. There's Yellow Cab, the company. There is Yellow Transportation, our rental arm. There's Yellow Paratransit, our wheelchair accessible company. We have Yellow Sales, where we sell cabs, and then there's Yellow Automotive.
Out in the back we have, is where we store the fleet. Like our repaired cars and cars coming in, we come out here, and cars we have available to rent, we have them here. So we're multi-service, do everything. Body work, paint, of course car repairs, replace glass. We do everything here. So I mean, it's a pretty good company. It's full service, and drivers are pretty happy with what we do here.
DC taxi cab industry is extremely unique than any other taxi cab industry in the United States. Basically, DC taxi cab industry is based on independent ownership. The drivers is an open system. You pass the test, you get a driver's license, you get a hacker's license, and you buy a car, and it's your business.
Well, my name is Mac, 618 Yellow. I've been driving a cab for about 26 or 27 years.
My name is Maynard Turner, and I've been driving a cab since 1961.
I've been in Yellow Cab for about 6 or 7 years.
How's your experience working at Yellow Cab?
Rather nice.
It's about the best cab coming around.
I think we got a great owner.
Got a great Mr. Williams, a good guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's fair.
My name is Muhammad Al-Kabir. I'm 57 years old. Born right here in Washington, D.C., Freedmen's Hospital. Well, as a dispatcher, my primary role is to try to service as many calls as possible, which there are times when we have a better percentage of completion than others, you know. We try to do our best to service as many calls as we can, but we can never be 100%. It's just not possible. Well, of course I'm going to be biased in terms of how important a dispatcher is in the industry, because I am a dispatcher and we play a very important part. Not as important as it used to be. We own computers now, so now the computer's dispatching probably 99% of the work, and we're more like supervisors as opposed to being dispatchers. We're troubleshooters now. In the past, the dispatcher had a very important position, but now his position is to troubleshoot and try to supervise the flow of things. That's basically what I do now.
I think that in a broader context, Yellow Cab Company is the largest independent taxi cab company in the city. It's also the most innovative company. We are the only company in the city right now that does computer dispatching.
It dispatches jobs from inside the radio room, and it comes up on your screen, and it works through the satellite. It gives the job to the closest cab to the job.
I have seen a lot of things change over the years, some for the better and some not so good.
People fail to realize how dangerous this profession is. Some of the sacrifices that some of the drivers go through. With the rate change, there are drivers today who drive 12 to 14 hours to make the living, when in the past they only drove 8. A lot of drivers have lost their homes. Drivers have been divorced because they can't take care of their families. And no one has seen the impact over the last 2 and 3 years that they've put this meter system in.
The cheapest in the nation now, in the District of Columbia. And it's really affect our business close to almost 20–35%. And that's, but hey, we try to do something about it, but hopefully whoever in charge for this, he will understand our pain and, you know, what we're going through right now.
You know, this is hearsay for me because I don't deal with them, but a lot of drivers say that they're harassed by the taxi cab commissioner. So, you know, like, I can't say the commission, but the hack inspector. So, like I said, this is something that they tell me, and I hear that quite often. So,
$1 fine for not having enough air in the tire.
They're whooping us to death for that. You know, if you get a $1,000 fine, if you don't pay it in $1,000, it's $2,000. If you can't pay $1,000, how you gonna pay $2,000? So that means you out of business.
40% drop in the money that they were making. So I mean, that's huge. You think about gas prices going up.
Gas is $4.49. You see, I put $10 gas. I don't want to come in here, but I was empty. There's no gas in here, so I have to come here. So I put $10. Look at it, it's only 2 gallons. 2 gallons and for $10. Never happened.
Then our money has decreased so bad, man. We making less now than we ever made before. Gas going up. They give us $1 surcharge for gas, and we had that before.
Taxi cab drivers in this city, what I struggle with and why I fight for them is because I do not see them getting the respect that they deserve. You have to have a significant amount of respect for people who do a job where there's a lot of unknowns. Number one, it's the only mode of transportation that you can take, private transportation, that you pay at the end.
One of the things with the cab industry is, I don't know what it is, but it attracts a lot of characters. There's so many characters come through here. I mean, you could make a movie.
Wild situations that have occurred in my taxi cab, there are a couple that come right to mind. The first one, I picked up a couple from out of town at the Washington Hilton Hotel. And they told me they were going to Reagan National Airport. And any cab driver, as you approach the entrance to the airport, you always ask which airlines, because you need to know which terminal to take them to. So when I'm going through the airport, I ask the guy, I said, you know, sir, which airlines? And he tells me British Airways. Well, normally, British Airways doesn't fly on National Airport. So I said, sir, you need to check your ticket, you know, because British Airways doesn't fly on National Airport. So he gets very arrogant, you know. I don't need to check your ticket. It's National Airport. Okay. So then we pass the first set of signs. There's 2 sets of signs. We pass the first set of signs. His wife says, honey, why don't you check the ticket? This is what this man does for a living. He tells her the same thing. I don't need to check the ticket. It's National Airport. So then we get up to the second set of signs, and they're both looking at the signs for British Airways. Now there. So when I pass the second set of signs, I say, all right, sir, when you see a spot that looks good to you, you let me know, and I'll pull over because I don't know where to take you. When I said that, his wife said, man, will you check the goddamn ticket? What is wrong with you? This is what this man does. Well, never check the ticket. So his ticket was right there in his vest pocket. So he pulls the ticket out. Then you could have bought him for a dime. He said, oh, it's Dulles Airport.
A suit. No, I mean, when I was running the, when I was the supervisor of the repair shop, there was a guy that just got out of prison. He was a former cab driver. He was in prison and just got out. When he came back, he was a little different. He was in a mental state. He came here, he was a character before he left, but he came back just, I don't know, like amped up like 10 times what he was before. My first time meeting him, but the other guys here knew him. So when he came back, he came in, I think he said he was out for less than 24 hours. He came in wearing some girl's clothes. And the guy comes in and starts like talking to me. I'm like, who is this crazy man at my door, at my office door? And he comes in just raising heck all day long. And it's just a constant thing. And he would go and come. This went on for about a week. So eventually they ended up calling the police to get him out of here. But I mean, the guy he used to be one of the best drivers here. And we don't care about the clothes, but I mean, the guy's just a character. He was a character. And it's just one of the many things that goes on here that it takes just the mundane out of doing your day to day. I mean, just like any job, you get used to it and becomes systematic. You do the same things every day, but you get the occasional character that just puts everything over the top. You get a lot of good laughs here, a lot of good laughs.
It let you introduced to a lot of different personalities and people. You know, you have cab drivers from all over the world, all over the country, They come here and they drive. You get to learn people, different ethnicities and backgrounds. And you get to learn a lot of stuff about different people, different cultures.
I guess I'd like for people to know that Yellow Cab is obviously a small business, family run, black owned. That we do try our hardest here. We like I said, try to provide a good service, and then we try to heed everybody's complaints, everybody's needs.
I like Yellow Cab. I've been here for like 28 years,
Well, the thing I enjoy the most about driving a taxi cab is the freedom and the mobility that driving a taxi cab affords you,
Because I'm independent and I don't work for anybody, I can work anytime I want, and
you have your family to motivate you, to go to work. So that's the thing I love the most.
I mean, certainly we're not here to blow horns. What I want people to understand is that even though we are a small company and the staff and it's a family and all of that, we run this company in a very professional way. We're not what you call the regular taxi cab company, because of the stereotype that people have placed on taxi cab companies, where people say, you come into the buildings and some of them are dingy and some of this is that and the other. No. We run a professional company. We expect our employees, we expect our drivers, we expect our customers to be treated with respect. And we hope by the end of the day that we've taken this to a different level.
My grandfather was James Daniel. He drove a taxi cab for 30 years. He was real proud of his job. Dealt with a lot driving this taxi, but still was an honorable driver and always treated people fairly, and that's what he always preached about. He wasn't so much happy about the new things that were going on in the taxi cab industry, but yeah, he still kept driving. Like I said, he loved dealing with the people he ran into, and he always talked about how a taxi cab driver was an independent man, his own businessman, not just a courier, but really a businessman. So to make this film out of dedication to him.